Hello YouTube, this is Ian with the Portsmouth Armory channel, and today we're going to run that lead that we tested. I'm going to start off with the Remington contract rifle. We've got, right now I'm going to shoot 5 rounds of lead that I know is good, and then I've got a target hung below the top one there, and then we're going to shoot 5 rounds of the sheet lead, and then we're going to go down there and see what it looks like. So I've already taken the liberty of cleaning it out, oiling, taking the oil out, and snapping some caps, so I'm just going to go right into it here. Just going to take careful aim here. For those of you who are wondering how this works, you got these little cap plugs here. They hold my bullet, and then I've got a pre-measured charge of 45 grains of 3F. So what I'll do, take the bullet out, pour the powder, and with my fingers, set it on the muzzle. And go ahead and ram it home. That's it. Cap and fire. I wanted to share something with you too. These they've come out in the past year, or maybe 2 years, I don't know, come out with these new caps made by Schutzen. And I tried them against the RWS caps, and I could not tell any difference as far as the point impact. You can see what they look like there. I like them better. They're probably about the same brilliance, maybe a little hotter, but the thing I really like about them is most of the time, when you pull the hammer back, that cap comes flying off. I'll shoot one, although I don't like to take the cap off before I load it. Since I'm going to swab it out after this shot, I'll go ahead and show you what that looks like. If it don't make a liar out of me. Yeah, see, but the easy thing about it is they just pop right off. Where sometimes the RWS caps, they get stuck every now and then, so they're a lot easier to get off. I must admit, I'm pretty surprised about these results. This was the soft lead, virgin lead bullets, and these were the X-ray bullets. First shot went here, then 2 and 3 went up here. I don't know what in the world that was about. It's one of them things, I guess, but yeah, then the 4th and 5th went back into there somewhere. Yeah, okay, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And here's my first 2. The X-ray room lead. There's 2 more. I think that was 3 and 4 and 5, I believe it's right there. So I'm going to hang up a new target, and I'm going to try the X-ray room offhand. We're going to see what that looks like, because these guns usually shoot different offhand than they do from the bench. So we'll see what happens. Alright, I fired 10 shots. Fouling is not really a problem. It's still loaded pretty easy, but I like to clean it out every now and then, or just at least swap it out. While I'm doing that, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about something I see a lot, and if you're guilty of this, I'm not trying to single you out. Maybe just a little friendly safety tip, but I see a lot of people shooting muzzleloaders, and I got a pound of powder or whatever on their bench where they're shooting. I saw one video where a guy was shooting next to his pound of, I can't remember what it was, and he set it off. You notice all of my caps and my ammo is sitting right here, right where I clean it and load it. And when I go up to the bench, I have nothing on there, nothing, other than a few things that won't catch fire or explode. So I'll just it's just a friendly piece of advice. Do what you want with it. But I'm gonna, I do a wet patch front and back, and I'm gonna do a dry patch, which is what this is, front and back. And then I'll go back up to the line, snap a cap, make sure the channel's clear, and then we're gonna load up a few more rounds and we'll take some offhand shots. Right out now, let her rip, running through the water our way. Try and turn her about, pardon me, boys. show you guys this before I put a few more rounds into it and ruin this target. But you see that top target? There, I shot at it twice with the sheet lead, and look where they're at. They're pretty much, I think they're in the 10 ring. Let's see in the scope, yeah. Those first 2 shots I took are in the 10 ring. Now, that's what I mean when I say they shoot different from the bench. I will find what group works the best or what load works the best from the bench. But when sighting these things in, I think it's, I don't know if it's, well, it's muskets. I'll just tell you, I know for a fact it's a lot of black powder firearms. You gotta sight them in offhand. Because, well, I shoot different off the bench than I do offhand. And this is a good example of that. Now, I'm going to put 3 more rounds into that thing and I'm going to ruin it. I'm going to jerk the trigger or something. So, we'll see. I also like to share with you my technique that I use when shooting offhand. If you notice, my feet are about shoulder width apart. Got a nice, good stance. Something I do that a lot of people think is unorthodox, or they don't, I guess they don't like it. I like to take a real grip real far out onto the stock. When I pull it up, I'm pulling the stock into me a little bit. I see a lot of people shoot like this, or they do this. When I shoot like that, my muzzle's going all over the place and I cannot get on the target. If I hold like this, for a little bit of time, when I get my front sight on the target where I want it, I've got a little bit of time to start squeezing the trigger. Usually it works out pretty good for me. See where that went. Not too bad, still in the black. So. Alright, here's what we ended up with. 5 shots. Let's see if we can score this. Of course, all these would hit a clay bird, or even Muskeets even, really. But there's one in the 9 ring, there's one in the 9 ring, and there's one in the 9 ring. So we'll call that a 47. We got these 2 here, more than halfway into the 10 ring. That's not bad. I'm a little surprised, to be honest with you. Being that lead was a little harder, I thought that it would open up quite a bit. And when I say harder, like I said in the other video, it's really not that much harder. It's still, for the most part, I mean, cabinetry is calling 30 thousandths. They're calling that still pure, and this, on the average, was tested at 32 or 33. So apparently it's soft enough for it. So I've got 500 pounds of it, so I should be set for a while. Although I will use up my virgin lead. And I'll probably keep using virgin lead and save this for other things.